Tyraneant and Killer B over here by the Rabbitoh Trail. Best place to do it, just park there and run right over here. Run smack dab into them. I don't know why, but the bestiary for some reason does not have Tyraneant, but I've still got the Killer B up here. Now it's showing the alpha and the beta. The only real difference between the two is the hit points itself. Still weak against short swords, firearms, and cold spells. Strong to lightning and holy or light, whatever you prefer. And I cannot find the Tyraneant. I don't know if I'm just not looking in the right place or if it just wasn't added from the last time. I'm not really sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can kill. Ooh, goody. I remember from last time it was broadswords and fire, if I remember right. Although it kind of seems like they're not around. Or maybe I have to spook them out. I'm not really sure. Kind of had my hopes up on running into a whole bunch of the big guys. Smacking them around, basically. Alright, well. Let's see what happens.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hey, there he is. Alright, 870,000. Pretty much resistant to everything. He's not resistant, but he's not weak to machinery, broadswords, and pole arms. So, kind of hit and miss with everything else, but at least you kind of can get a perspective on what you can hit it with. I just want to burn some stuff, so I'm just gonna see if I can roast him. Of course. Oh, gotta get up. Yeah, let's rock the Afro sword. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be great. I think it's raining. It'll be my luck. Oops, that's the wrong one. Where'd he go? Come on. Retarded camera. I hate it when it does that. Lowers defenses a little bit. Wow, I am just getting knocked around like there's no tomorrow. Wow, seems like everybody just keeps getting knocked around, and it's just, I don't know, slightly amusing. be a killer bee. Okay. Let's see where our friend is. See if we can roast him, because it's fun. Yeah, well, this isn't working out all that well, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch strategies of this a little bit. And instead of playing with fire, let's see if we can freeze it. If I can lock onto him. If I can stand up long enough, that is. Does not seem to be working all that well. Hopefully we can get Gladio to knock out the background for us. I know we should be really focusing on the little guys, especially if we're going after speed-wise. I just wanted to lay a little bit of the smackdown on him. Try and lower his life just a little bit. Killer bees are pretty much going down without very much of an issue. We pretty much can just stick to that. There you go. And he'll probably only get 2 for some strange reason. He likes to face the opposite direction here lately. I don't know why. It's just, that's Gladio's thing. Go the opposite direction of the fight. Wow. I just wanted to throw a lizard in your face. He's just stomping us. Oh, this is absolutely hilarious. Oh, somebody died. You figure by now they would put up a little bit more of a fight than what they do. It's just, I don't even know anymore. Let's see if we can get them to work forward a little bit here. Yeah, that didn't work out very well. I just love going after this guy. Trying to get my count up now. Not really working out well. There you go. Stop going for him. Yeah, he's not facing the right way again. I might get one. Oh, I got 3. I'm still actually slightly shocked. Wow. Yeah. Good. Pretty much just staying away from the armature. I think what I'm going to do is change my tactics. It doesn't really seem to be working all that well. And again, this is just about count, so you don't really have to focus on him until the end. Kind of like when they're doing the Dread Behemoth one. Just pretty much avoid him until the very end, because it's only one anyway. So that way it allows you to focus on getting higher numbers by going after all the smaller guys, provided that you can actually aim somewhere else and get something different in your sights other than the big monster that you're trying to avoid. Yeah, it really hadn't worked out all that well, because it's like he keeps coming back to him no matter what. And I don't know why he likes him so much. But your best bet would be go ahead and charge up your armature before you come into the fight, and pretty much just avoid him. You can do some damage to him, but your main focus should be on all the killer bees until there's none spawning. And you got all these rocks around, so you can kind of bounce around on the rocks to, you know, supplement. But these guys are so weak anyway. It's just keep focusing on these warp strikes. Should pretty much kill anything in the path anyway. It's that way. Once the timer goes down, you're only going to get 1 point for the Tyraneant anyway. Why kill more than one when you can kill like 30 or 40 of these in the process of one? And I'm not really going all that fast about it. I'm just kind of goofing off, just to see how bad it really is as far as just grabbing without really going into it. First time's always just kind of a play around to see what kind of enemies, what other things are there, like the spear tails and spear corns, whatever you want to call them. Like those were out here to begin with. I know they won't be out for next time, but it's just one of those. Are they going to throw a curveball where Magic Tech kind of drops in for no reason? This is going to be one of those situations. So that's why my video is only on the first one, where I'm just basically goofing off. I don't really expect to get a very high score on this. Not on the first run anyway. Second or third run, pretty much getting it a little bit better, but yeah, this is kind of show you the process of goofing off versus, okay, this is what's probably going to work, because you already know you can get a better, you can go after him and knock him out in 2 minutes if you really go into it real hard. Using overwhelm, things like that. But I'm just kind of avoiding it because I know there's still quite a few players that are either just coming into the Final Fantasy and lower levels altogether, so they might not have the capabilities that the higher levels have. But if all else fails, there are videos on the speed runs for everybody else. Definitely puts things in a little bit of a perspective for you. It's like you can't avoid it. If you've been wondering at this point in time, food that I'm eating, I just used the free pizza. It's the only thing I actually used, just to give a basic, just something, just like all the attires, all the, you know, the special outfits except for Noctis. It's like warp striking and jumping around a little bit, so it's just the Kingly Remnant No Jacket versus rugged attire, the Medjay Assassin robe, and the Tundra attire. Just trying to do something a little bit different. Try and keep it a little bit more interesting on the first run. That way it's a little bit more fun. He's just demolishing Noctis. This is funny. Everything he does is a one shot or danger zone. Danger zone! Well, it looks like I have only one choice left. Ah, I forgot. Unbelievable, didn't even give it to me.
Okay. Pronto, you're up.
Oh,
Come
hi
on,
there,
buddy.
opening.
What in the world? Oh man, I guess it just doesn't want to cooperate with me today.
Look where you're going. Sorry about that. Want some?
So I would suggest going ahead and sticking with something like your blind strikes, your link strikes, things like that. The cross chains, for whatever reason, I have never gotten to actually work correctly. I don't know why. It just doesn't want to work. And always end with a chain because then you've got that 60 seconds of unlimited warp striking, which is fantastic. If you can actually stand up long enough to do that. And that would be the key at this point in time, is being able to stand up. Noctis does not like standing up. You like ran down on that. This is horrible. Yay. I hope you at least got a good laugh out of this. First runs are pretty amusing when I'm just kind of being lazy about it. Alright, so get a good laugh about it.
Impressive.
It's pretty lazy. Easy way to start it, but that's pretty much all you gotta do is just kind of goof off a little on your first run, get a feel for it. And if you're being more serious about it, you know what to do. You can go all out about it. A lot of other people have liked Ignis's. His abilities seem to work a lot better for most people. I'm still on the fence about it. If you want to use Overwhelm, it's great. And they like to use all the additional buffs and bonuses, so basically what you're going to end up with is your bow, so you can sit there and rapid fire. And once you get your bow down, you're going to have to try and find as many of the black chokers and blue chokers and everything else, so that way you've got a higher HP recovery rate. So you're going to be ended up, 2, maybe 3 of them on top of everything else that you want to use. I just honestly don't like messing with it. I just don't really see the point. Yeah, it does help the recovery rate, but in the end, as soon as you start firing away with that thing, you've got maybe a minute into the overwhelm before it's off and everybody else is still continuing the attack. I just see it as a major loss versus taking the golden soup or any of the crits. You know, you can use that and just kind of rock it out that way. But that's just my 2 cents. You know, there's one thing I did forget to check. We might as well check it now, see if we got a new entry. Because if not, I just don't know where I put it. Well, not where I put it, where they put it. Oh well. It's in here somewhere. Well, as usual, good luck on the leaderboards out there. Have fun and enjoy yourself.